So the Trinity of Health, I'm passionate because I believe that disease can be snuffed out with education. And I believe in being a walking testimony. Trinity of Health, wellness, and weight loss. Our wellness, 97% of your core nutrition, $2.20 a day. Instead of taking fistfuls of pills and tablets that are what? Full of preservatives and stamped with binding agents. You've heard my story before. My good friend in Fort McMurray, actually in Zama Lake, but I just say Fort Mac because of closest, runs a very successful porta potty business. You know, the blue rental deals. Every week he makes buckets of cash. And he has to wash them down every week, part of Health Canada sanitation requirements. And he and I have talked for years, and he always says, oh, the industry's all about nutrition. I said, why do you say that? Because when I'm washing them down, I still see them. The multicolor, multivitamins and mineral tablets. I said, how do you know that they're vitamins? Because it still says Centrum on it. Pills and tablets, folks, they don't assimilate. They go in one hole and they go out the other. It's a waste of money.
Or you caught in between.
Visi Energy. How many people here would like to have more energy? I took one before this meeting in case you can't tell. The Visi Energy is a wonderful product because it's not a daily, it's as you need it. If you're really tired, you got the mid-afternoon lull going on, you're in front of a computer, your brain's just, you're working through a project, you got to stay focused. If you're working with clients all day on your feet and you're just tired, shift workers, fine motor skills, take one of these with a bottle of water. It doesn't zap your kidneys. It doesn't zap your adrenals, folks. It wakes up your brain. It's a cognitive stimulant. It actually has been shown to bypass the blood-brain barrier, wakes up your dendrites, the dendritic action of the brain. The frontal lobes engage, and all of a sudden you've got capacity. You feel amazing. How many people here have actually taken the energy? Show of hands. Is it a great product or what?
Yes.
If you're terminal, which means if you actually wake up at 6, go to bed at 11 o'clock at night, an average person, do not take it after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Do not. Because your brain will stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning. That's the only asterisk that I ask you. Make sure you don't take it after 3 o'clock. Is it safe for children? It's weight sensitive, which means one packet's good for 150 pounds. So, like your son Brett, pushing 90 pounds, a half a pack. Put it in his water bottle before a practice, it'll be great. If he's had a tough day, he's been at the gym, that sort of thing, right? Folks, the energy is a breakthrough. It's a huge product because we have an energy crisis on our hands. Our flagship product is our Visi Trima. And the Trima is a product that creates what's called thermogenesis. Thermo, like thermometer, means heat. Genesis means new. A new version of you through the collapsing of fat cells. How many people here own an iPhone or an Android? Show of hands. Do you realize this thing didn't exist 4 years ago? Think about that. How did it function? The iPhone, Android tablet explosion in the last 4 years, Visi is the equivalent in the food science industry. It's been growing just as fast, and researchers are now realizing that plant phylogeny and gene expression in plants, we're getting close. We already know how to actually replicate a sheep. I guess we're now cloning sheep. The first sheep, like 12 years ago, was Patty, I think was Dolly. Thank you. See it. There's. My point is that we're getting close. Well, Visi has a patented proprietary technology, an extraction process on these core ingredients that allow your body to utilize an enzyme that's found in your fat cells. Your white fat cells, the visceral fat, we all have it, some more, some less. It's Michelin Man fat, right? We all have it. Well, those fat cells have an enzyme called lipase in it. And this product actually molecularly pulls the lipase out of your fat cells, collapses the fat cell, permanent fat loss, and uses it as a primary fuel of the body. That's the science of the product. What's the byproduct? How much heat have you felt lately, Carrie? You feeling the furnace turned on a little bit?
The first month, for sure.
The
yeah.
first month.
Yeah.
How much did you lose your first month?
About 20 pounds.
20 pounds in a month. So when you're collapsing fat cells, bonds are breaking. Remember that back in grade 7 science? Grade 7 is, breaking of bonds releases heat, right? And so thermo heat is the byproduct of collapsing fat cells. And it's permanent. During the stabilization phase you're probably on right now, you're probably not losing much weight. You're still probably losing inches if you choose to measure. That stabilization phase is the hypothalamus set point of the body. Your body's designing a newer, healthier version with a healthier metabolism set point that'll never go back to the inefficient old self. Does that make sense? Plus, that stretched skin over the exterior fat has to tighten up. You don't want to just be a walking sag, right? You need to have that time of stabilization. Trevor in the back, how much have you lost?
23, 24 pounds, yeah.
23, and how much have you lost in total now, Carrie?
About the same, 23, 24.
24, yeah. Women rules, man.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that we have an issue with food in terms of our portion size? Do you think that's getting out of control, supersize in the big meals? It's because of our emotional ill health. It's because we're stressed out. We're in dysfunctional relationships. We're stressed about our money, stressed about our career, the markets, my 401k, my RSP, whatever. And we're looking for solutions and we get depressed, and so we turn to food for comfort. It's emotional eating. And my wife was the culprit. It was the potato chips and French onion dip at night while she's playing Bubble on Facebook on her iPad. That was my wife. Yes, thank you, Trevor. This is being recorded. I get it. I love you, honey. My point is that that's an average North American. So, Visi Trima naturally curbs your appetite. It's appetite control. It's not a suppressant, it's appetite control. And I'm here to tell you folks that when you can actually eliminate your cravings for sugar, oh my God, what amazing. It's amazing because we are a carbohydrate junkie society. I'm going to burst a couple of your people's bubbles right now. Activa. Sorry guys, I've lost so much weight myself. Look at this pen. Activa with BL Regularis. Do you know that Activa is like crazy high in carbohydrates? Did you know that? I mean, it's got great BL, the enzymes and the breakdown for the digestive enzymes, but holy crap, is it high in carbohydrates? If you're still doing the still doing the yogurt thing, stop. Because Trima and yogurt don't work well together, sorry.
I have yogurt every day.
What about the Greek yogurt?
Yeah, there's got to be a good yogurt.
Greek yogurt's really high in carbs too. Sorry. In moderation. Just in moderation. Understand also
Better
that
than eating chips.
that the breads,
Yeah.
the pastas, the rice, the potatoes, hello Alberta, right? I mean, lots of carbs. And so just try to be aware that even though we're not promoting a diet, be conscious that carbohydrates are the culprit. If you can try to minimize the amount of carbs that you take in while you're taking Trima, within the first couple days, your cravings are going to go right out the window and you're going to feel amazing. Shelley, how much have you lost?
I've lost 11, 12 maybe.
In what time frame?
About 3.5 weeks. But I'm noticing too, like when you talk about appetite suppression, that's my biggest thing.
Yeah.
The energy, a little bit, clarity, that stuff, the appetite suppression is a big thing. When you said the chips and dip, that's me every night, right? Like that's what I wanted, so.
Good for you.
That's the good thing that if I never even lost any weight,
Yeah.
and I just didn't eat after 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, I'd be happy, because I would end up losing weight that way anyway, so.
Well, the good news, Shelley, is that your biochemistry is changing. It's not just the Trima, you take the capsule for the appetite suppression. Candace, get Rick an energy and lose him in the back of the room here. He's got a long day on his feet. Here's the thing, folks. Here's the thing. is that Visi treatment is evolving. I'll be honest, and it's on recording here, it's changing. The formula is evolving, and there's going to be more changes coming as part of the ongoing new frontier that this thermogenic technology. And right now we only have about 15,000 customers, about 6,000 members like you all. And we're excited, and we're growing as a company. And you'll see more and more changes as the year unfolds in 2013. It's safe and effective, it strengthens, it bolsters your metabolism, it makes you more efficient. As people age, what's their number one complaint? I'm tired, right? The metabolism starts to weaken. No diet, no shake, no calorie counting, no protein bars. This is a simple capsule a day. It's the miracle pill, honestly. Magic of sampling, very simple, folks. It's all about having fun, asking people the magic question, do you know anyone who'd like to lose a few extra pounds and have a little more energy? I'm not asking you, hey, you want to try a product? Because a lot of people have their backup. But ask the question, do you know anyone who'd like to lose a few extra pounds and have a little more energy? I have an incredible breakthrough product. I'd like to get a few people on a free sample. It's all natural. And say, yeah, me, I'm interested, tell me more. It's very simple. It's all about the engagement of simply sharing the sample with people. We got great success stories right here in the room. We've already had a few people share. In the interest of time, I'll continue on. But again, every person, walk of life, we've got firemen, we've got RNs, we've got accountants, we've got stay-at-home moms, we've got disabled people, we've got paraplegics that are losing weight in their chair, proof that no activity, but they're still losing weight. We've got people all walks of life that are losing, we've got senior citizens in their 80s that are losing weight. So it's not about, your bolstered metabolism, it's just about if you have cells and you can take a capsule, it'll work. It's profound. 8 out of 10 people get a result in their first 3 days. 8 out of 10 people. It's not a placebo. You can measure, take your points on a measurement, and the scale won't lie. So